Minutes after Rare's Sea of Thieves direct livestream on Monday, the internet fell into chaos. People made their opinions clear on Twitter that once again, Rare missed the mark. I get it. I kind of felt the same way. Hardly anything about the content in Season 20 was talked about. It felt like the devs were skirting around any of the loud feedback that has been present online recently. I wanted to give myself a few days to see if my opinion on the stream and community reaction would change, which it did. Before I give my opinion that is likely deeply unpopular, I'm going to do a quick recap of the stream. If you just want to hear my thoughts, skip to the timestamp below. It's also linked in the description. The team starts off the stream by talking about the pressure they feel to deliver seasons and acts at a constant cadence, which has led them to scale back features in upcoming seasons, leading to disappointment and frustration within the community, which they acknowledged. In addition, they also acknowledged the gap of cosmetics that are earnable and the ones that are for sale in the shop. They claim they're going to rotate in cosmetics, which will help alleviate how big the Pirate Emporium is. Gold is not going anywhere, which is ridiculous that they even had to address that, but that's really their own doing with the recent doubloon reset. And the season pass structure is changing. What they showed seems reminiscent of the Fortnite Battle Pass, where everything is categorized in blocks, and you can't move on to the next one until you complete that current block. That is just my assumption, though. They didn't really clarify. In terms of Season 19, later acts, and Season 20 specific news, there wasn't much new information shared. Custom Seas will now be free with the return of special locations. In addition, Season 19 Act 3 will contain Last Ship Standing, which will have its map located in the Sea of the Damned. Thoughts? I think holding this stream at the time that they did was the wrong call. I'm pretty excited for Last Ship Standing and Custom Seas, but we didn't get much new information. With how the general community feels about the game right now, this was absolutely the wrong call. In my opinion, this should have been delayed until they were able to share more information on future content. I've seen a lot of comments online about this stream. That's why I waited a few days to post. I was curious to see what the sentiment and fallout would be. I've noticed a lot of comments saying that it's over for the game, generally negative reactions, and people claiming that they're going to quit or that the game's dead. While I have not been positive about the game myself recently based on my video that I posted last week, which you can check out here, I think we should be looking at this from a different perspective. Season 19 just launched with a bunch of its content cut right before release. Ideally, with no delays, we are still 3 months out from Season 20. I don't think we should have expected anything major announced, especially when I think Rare is now hesitant to announce any features that haven't been finalized internally yet. They got reasonably chewed up by the community for cutting content in Season 19, so why announce anything to the community if it's not official? Again, I'm not blaming the community. I think that is Rare's own doing. I really do want to believe what they said at the beginning of the stream, that they are not happy with the act structure and how seasons are hindering their ability to make bigger updates. But I feel like it's the upteenth time we've heard this. It does feel like a boy who cried wolf situation. And we were told last year that the acts would allow them to be able to do bigger content, which we've evidently seen, and they've even admitted in the stream that is not the case. But as I was thinking on this stream for a couple of days, and I'm not sure how much of the community has really considered this, one thing did pop up in my mind. The Xbox Showcase is expected in June during the Summer Games Fest, which is held every single year. I think it would be extremely unlikely to not see a reveal trailer for Season 20 then. With how many eyes will be on the showcase in June, this is Rare's time to not hold back their punches and to show something really special to the wider gaming audience. Hell, they really need it after that burnt peanut disaster.
Fortunately, and they have ruined that experience. We won't be able to play Sea of Thieves.
My bet is we see the full features of Season 20 there. I think that's a safe assumption. The event lines up perfectly with the Season 20 launch window. And I do think they're going to hold their cards closer to their chest after the broken promises from Season 19. The real question will be, will Season 20's content be enough to move the needle to get the game back on track? I guess we'll see. Maybe I'm huffing some copium over here. Bigger picture, what do I think Sea of Thieves really needs? Well, I plan on making a video in the future that's a complete audit of the game and my personal recommendations and ideas for where they should go next. If you want to see that on this channel, I recommend subscribing. But for now, I think the best play is to put their head down, stop making promises that they can't keep, and get to work on a major overhaul expansion of the game, akin to what Overwatch did earlier this year or Rainbow Six Siege attempted last year. It's okay to go quiet for a bit, in my opinion. I think we can all survive with no content for a few months if it means something truly meaningful and game-changing is coming. How feasible is that? I can't really tell you because I don't work there and I don't really know. And the cards are kind of stacked against them with the layoffs last year. In essence, yeah, the stream sucked. Terrible timing, and they shouldn't have done it if they had nothing new to share. I also don't think, though, that it's the smoking gun that people have been looking for and that we've all been worried about. There's still a lot of time for them to roll things out for Season 20, and there's a really great opportunity if they're smart. That's a big if, but if they're smart and capture the opportunity of the Summer Games Fest to really present us with something special. I'll see you guys next time.